I really want to finish this story soon. I'm starting this vlog and we're gonna run it until I hit the end. I'm working on Project Gemstone, which you will remember from the NaNoWriMo vlog. And we are just a little bit more than halfway through, I think. The draft is at 45K right now, and we have just come off of the midpoint and we're going into the end of Act 2 right now. So I definitely feel the momentum of the draft building, and it feels like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. When I finished my last project last year around this same time, I was pretty much writing every other day. So that's what I'm really shooting for. I want to really be flexing my writing muscles, getting into a good routine. It's a sunny Monday. It's 73 degrees in Atlanta today. And I'm just so excited to throw all the windows open and go on a walk, and it gives me so much cozy, productive energy. I feel like I can do this. I can finish this book. So it's the next day. I'm in the same shirt. Last night I cracked into my document again and just did some outlining. Cleaned up my outline notes for basically what I had written so far, and tonight I want to continue that and clean up my outline for what's still to come. I'm very much a headlights writer, I'm learning, and right now my headlights are not shining on anything. I don't know really what I'm doing. It's a little bit too vague. I'm gonna work tonight on finishing up kind of that pre-work, and then tomorrow I'm doing a solo live stream, and I want to get a lot of writing done on that live stream. See how it goes? All right, we just got done with the live stream. My first solo live stream. It went awesome. It went really well. I got so much writing done, which is kind of why I scheduled it in the first place, because if I want to get something done, I gotta do it on a live stream, apparently. I just find them so helpful for my productivity, but a lot of really sweet people came and joined in and got a lot of words in with me, so it was great. And I feel like I'm back on a roll.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's quite late at night. I just got home. I did not do any writing today, but probably more exciting, I went to a book launch event. I went to the launch of Delicious Monsters, which Liselle launched tonight in Atlanta, and I was so excited that I got the opportunity to go and hear her speak about this book. It sounds incredible. I'm probably going to start it literally as soon as I finish filming this clip. I'm going to go get my ice cream out of the fridge and start reading this. when I'm in a writing slump, like I feel like I kind of am right now, just surrounding myself with books and stories is the way to get out of it, or the way to get through it. It was just a really nice event. People asked some really good questions, and there was one point where Liselle was asked to speak about like her writing journey and writing as a young adult, and she specifically talked about this moment where she realized, in taking writing classes, that feeling of sharing your work and how rewarding that can be when people like what you do and understand you and get your point and get your story. It kind of like hit me that I kind of forgot that might be something that I could do in the future. Which sounds silly, but I've been working on my projects alone for so long that I kind of forget that someday someone might read them. And I get so much value out of writing for myself, and I find it very rewarding, but I kind of forgot that I might, get to have that experience. Publishing or sharing my work comes with the opportunity for people to not like it. Opens the door to negative feedback maybe, but I forget sometimes that it also means that a whole lot of people might really like it. This week kind of beat me up a little bit. It was a conference week at work, and that really did a number on me this week. Generally have a pretty chill job, but conference weeks do cause me a lot of physical stress. Yeah, I'm just feeling really low energy today as a result, just really sluggish. I have been writing this week, and I outlined the whole finale sequence for the story. So I think I'm officially at the end part of the book. It will take a couple of chapters, but I'm in the 5-part finale, as Jessica Brody, I think, coined it. So I've outlined each of the 5 parts of that 5-part finale sequence, and feel like I have a really good handle on it now, and I'm ready to write it. And I have to thank Luke for helping me figure out the end, because I was really stuck on it for a minute there, and he even looked over and saw me just like staring off into space, like unable to figure it out. Helped me talk through it and gave me some good ideas, and I feel like at this point, like I really need to give him a co-writing credit on this story. And he can generate a lot of options for me to pick from. And that's been so helpful, and that's a different experience for me because I always wrote in such isolation and I didn't share that much with him. So it's been really fun to pick his brain. But anyway, today's Sunday, and I'm about to hop onto a Lazy Gang stream with Hudson and Malin, and actually I'm probably running a little bit late. We're gonna start writing the finale today. I'm so close to 50,000 in this draft. I just got up and had a really good writing session. I'm still in my PJs, I'm in my band sweatshirt, that's how you know. I'm going to try and write every day this week. Doesn't matter how much, I just want to write every day. I'm about to cross 50,000 in the document, which feels really good. I know a couple thousand of that are outline words, and when I go to edit, I'll obviously have to strip all of that out, and it's probably a lot less than what the word count tells me it is. But it's a milestone nonetheless, and I shall celebrate it. Okay. It is still Tuesday the 7th. This has nothing to do with writing, but I just have to share the embarrassing story that just happened to me. I just got back from tap class. I've been taking tap again, which is really fun. I grew up tapping. I've tapped my whole life. And Luke actually did classes with me for a couple of weeks, so he got to experience tap and learn how hard it is and learn a couple of steps. But anyway, I'm going to continue the classes by myself. And I went to class tonight, and I was running in just like a minute late, so I ran in, put my shoes on, and went to go stand in the middle of the floor with everybody, and I was like, my right foot feels kind of weird. And I looked down and realized that I was wearing Luke's tap shoe on my right foot and my tap shoe on my left foot. And so his is this much bigger than mine. And so I had to go through the whole class with this huge shoe on my foot. Oh my God. It was so hard because I felt like it was gonna fly off of my foot the whole night. And my shins are definitely feeling it because I was like working to keep the shoe on my foot. All the ladies in class got a really good kick out of that one. That was fun. So that's my tap story. I already did my writing this morning, so I don't have to write. I can just chill out and be lazy. And I love that. I'm very grateful to this morning me for doing that. And yeah, that feels really good. Just a good reminder of why writing in the morning is so helpful, because I wouldn't be writing right now. I'm really tired. Alright, hello. I just finished my yoga. I think it's a good time to check in for today's Saturday, March 11th? 10th or 11th. I don't know if I can finish the draft by the end of the month, but I want to so bad. I have been working consistently this week on it, and the chunks have been smaller, and I keep thinking of more things that I want to put into the book before it ends. Like, for instance, I was writing this scene where my two characters are talking and one character relayed something to another character, kind of like explaining something that had happened, and I realized that needs to be a scene. I'm showing and not telling, and that could be a really fun scene with some conflict in it, so I think I need to add that into the book before we do the finale. And that's the thing about it being in serial format is the episodes can take little detours from time to time and visit one character and visit another before we get back to the main plot. So it feels like the goalpost is moving further and further away. I have no idea how many words it's going to be at the end of it all. I just passed 50K, so that feels amazing. Feels really good to be on the other side of 50, but I have no idea how much I have left to go. I have a big finale sequence planned out. And as always, I have not yet learned how to judge how long it takes me to get through plot points, because very often I find that I get into them and they expand, and it feels like, what am I thinking of? Oh, this doesn't even make any sense. You know, like those little gimmicky, like, capsules that when you drop them in water, they expand and they become like a face cloth or something? It feels like that when I have my plot point in my hand, and then when I actually jump into the water and start writing it, it like grows and it becomes 3 or 4 scenes that I didn't anticipate, but that I find in the act of writing and come to really love and want to include. And it's not that I'm overwriting, it's just that I'm finding ways to express something that I had outlined, and it takes longer than I think. We're mid-month. I'm trying very hard to get to this finale sequence. And I think we will maybe end off this vlog tomorrow, and this will be like the end part 1. So we will get a lot of writing done this weekend, today and tomorrow, and then hopefully in the next video we're finishing this draft. I've kind of made a deal with myself that nighttime is my writing time, and so on these weekend days, like, I went about my day and had a great day today. I got so much crap done, and I didn't stress about the fact that I wasn't writing during the day because I know I'm going to do it tonight, and that's fine. I can do my yoga and not feel guilty about putting writing off when I'm not putting it off. I'm just acknowledging that that time is later. I often have this little nagging feeling of, you haven't written yet, you haven't written yet, you haven't written yet. Because I work from home, I feel very unstructured sometimes. Like, my 9 to 5 is structured. I have to be online at a certain time, and I log off at the same time every day. But outside of that, I'm very willy-nilly with my hobbies and the things I need to get done. 2023 for me is about putting a little more structure on myself so that I can feel well, so that I can get up in the mornings with time to do exercise, do things like yoga, and know that I will write at night because I always write at night, and not feel like I'm being neglectful. I'm just being organized. So that was something I was thinking about today as we were running all of our errands, and I was just generally enjoying my day, not having written yet. And that was a new feeling.